What up, y'all? This is an early morning or a late night live. I got that music playing in the background, so I'm just gonna lower that music so I don't get no copyright strike. Woo! I'm up here working, man. Working and grinding. It's a 2 a.m. Pacific Standard Time right here in Los Angeles, California. And I'm over here on my laptop, handling some business here. All right, let's handle some questions. What's up, sunshine? It's terrible over here in Germany. Oh man, I wish I can go live with you, Ashmad. I want to do an interview with you tomorrow about what's going on in Germany. Ashmad, please send me an email at info@streetgangs.com, or you can DM me on Instagram at street.television. I want to know what's going on in Germany, and I want to do like maybe a FaceTime interview through, I got to download some software. So I want to know what's going on in Germany. Alex, has James ever spoken to you off the record about who killed Biggie? You know, off the record, I really can't comment on what James has spoken to me off the record, because if it's off the record, it's off the record. You know, that would be disrespectful to tell you on an Instagram or on a YouTube live what James has spoken to me off the record. But if you want to ask me directly about who killed Biggie, you know, feel free to ask me. I have no problems with answering some of those questions. South Central all the way. What's up, Blackbird? I don't want details, bro, just if the conversation took place. I can't even deny or confirm with any person that I ever talked to if I had a conversation on the record or off the record. When you tell someone this is off the record, it's almost as if it never existed. If you really want to be respectful about what off the record means, when you have a conversation with somebody that's off the record, you can't even tell someone, hey, I had a conversation with them, but it's off the record. Or yeah, we talked about Biggie, but I can't tell you what he said because it's off the record. Off the record means off the grid. It never existed, you know? And someone that's speaking to you off the record, they're only giving you that information in confidence. So I really don't even want to answer whether I even had a conversation with Mob James off the record. So off the record conversation should never even been acknowledged. I just noticed he never spoke to Vlad about that. Well, that's a good observation, that he never spoke to Vlad after that. That's a very, very good observation. Very good observation. I want to see more about the Hoovers and who started Schoolyard. I was actually talking to some schoolyards about who started Schoolyard. Not sure they want to get on camera though. How many years have you been doing Street Gangs? I've been watching it for, oh man, over 20 years. 20 years plus. Can't you tell by all this gray hair on my face? 20 years plus. We got 49 people up in here. Are there Dominicans in Los Angeles? Very few Dominicans, but I chopped it up with a Dominican when I was in San Diego. I was in San Diego when I interviewed Hoodie Hood. When was that? That had to be late January. Late January, and I walked into a restaurant and I noticed it was Caribbean. and I love Caribbean food. So I walked into the restaurant, and I started talking to a person about what to order. And as I asked for my order, when I heard him speak to me, when the guy spoke back to me, I was like, this guy is not, he's definitely not Puerto Rican. He's definitely not Mexican. And he used some Spanish words that was Dominican. I was like, and I asked him where he was from, and he told me he was from Santo Domingo, el capital de la República Dominicana. So there are some Dominicans in San Diego. That's why I say all of that. And he told me that his family was down there, and there was a little community down there, but I don't know how many. How's the peace truce going on? Well, everything is still going on. Everything that was already established by Little Doc from East Coast and by the Florences, that's still going on. Nothing changed. Everything that's been established with the Queen Streets, the neighborhood Pirus, and the Inglewood Treses, that's still going on. We haven't been able to add anything new yet. But give us some time and we'll add some new stuff we'll add some new stuff to the mix. Oh, I'm looking for my charger. I think I left my charger somewhere else. What's up with the Sylvester Pudding Scott documentary? I'm gonna do this live until my phone dies. I did not bring my charger. Actually, I do have a second charger, so I could plug in a second charger. In the jungle, they still fight 18th Street? Yeah, they do. Willie Bus back, they still do fight in the jungles. Sorry about that. Yep, they're still fighting over there. But it has been a little quiet. It's been a little calmed down, I would say. Any videos on the harbor area coming? Are hood still legitimate in 2020? Yeah. Ken Dunn, hello from Australia. Hey, Ken Dunn, I'd love to know what's going on in Australia regarding the coronavirus. Ken Dunn, can you send me an email at info@streetgangs.com, and maybe I can do an interview with you, or you could hook me up with someone to do an interview over like Skype or something. I want to do something. I want to know what's going on in other parts of the world. Can you get some Ford Trey East Coast? What's up from Brooklyn? We got lockdown in UK. Who said we had lockdown in UK? Big up from Sweden, Blood Fan 11. People aren't listening though. Peter, what are they not listening to, Peter? That's Peter. Peter in the UK. What are they not listening to, Peter in the UK? New York City looked like a ghost town. Hey, Elon Best, we got to hook up tomorrow. I want to know what's going on in New York City. I was actually born in New York City. I was born in New York City. Elon, can you send me an email or a DM on Instagram? Elon, okay, my email is info@streetgangs.com, or you can go to street.television and send me a DM on Instagram. 50% of the people are ignoring it. Peter in the UK, I would love for you to send me a DM at street.television, or email me at info@streetgangs.com. I want to know what's going on around the world. Yes, not just around the world, but in other parts of the United States as well. Los Angeles is pretty quiet. Your fans are more interested in the unknown. We are all about the Crip Founders, a video that will help you get more followers. Man, I'm not about followers. I'm not about clicks. I'm about information. And sometimes Street TV is going to go off into other topics. And if you don't like it, I don't know what to say. But Street TV is not always going to be about gangsters and gang members, especially 2020. Street TV is about information that's helpful to the streets. And I want to know what's going on in the streets where coronavirus is being reported, in other cities, other states within the United States, and in other countries also. Let me go get my other charger and plug in before this phone dies. Australia is going into lockdown. Oh, Ken Dunn, you got to hit me up in the morning. I don't know what time it is. What time is it in Australia right now? I just got to download a special program to my laptop so I can do interviews over the phone with other people. All right. Sacramento been on lockdown for a week. Time for SoCal to catch. Well, Los Angeles is supposed to be on lockdown, but you can't lock down 4 million people. It's just not. It's not practical. And we don't have a police force. We don't have anyone to force a lockdown. Munchie B interview complete. No, there's one more part to Munchie B. Munchie B got another part. Alex, what's up? Sorry I didn't hit you up the other night. I'm still waiting on clearance from some of my elders. Oh, Gerardo, what's going on? It's 8:30 p.m. where you're at right now, huh? You got to send me a DM ASAP. I got to scratch my back. San Antonio, Texas is going into lockdown effective tonight. MDZ World, hit me up. Send me a DM to street.television. I want to interview people from all over the world regarding this virus. That's what I want to do for the next 2 or 3 days. The government does think people are not taking it seriously, hence future choppers out, National Guard patrolling. Supermarkets are scarce. Matt Burrell. Okay, it's 8:30 in Australia. Matt Burrell, I definitely want to holler at you. I might stay up late and we can do it a little late. It's 2 a.m. here now. Sweden got no lockdown. Just Bloodfan11 from Sweden. Send me a message. We got to link up. I want to get these stories. Talk about me, get lost before we get lost. This is one of my favorite singers right here, right now. I don't know if you guys are up on this guy. Can you hear the music? No reported cases. Oh, man. That's your playlist, Alex? Yeah, that's my playlist, actually. This guy right here is one of my favorite current singers. DM on Insta. Yeah, you can DM me on Instagram so we can come back to YouTube and do an interview about what's going on in your city, your country, your state. I don't got locked down. She tried to lock this down, but man, we got 68 people up in here. I'm ready to talk tonight, brother. All right, I got to download some programs to my laptop so we can do this correctly after we get off this live, and then I'll come back on to YouTube. Send me a DM. We can DM each other back and forth when I'm ready. We can do it. KFI in Los Angeles. I didn't see that. Mass unemployment. Can we just talk about where we going? I'm at work. I'll send you some info to update you. All right. Street.television. On Instagram, you could DM me there, or you could just email me at info@streetgangs.com. I'm up cooking pepper steak and rice. Where you at, Willie Will? Tell me what cities, states, and countries you guys are in. City and state if you're in the United States. City and country if you're international, if you're not in the United States. Springfield, Illinois in the house. Willie Will. Cool dude. I appreciate that, cool dude. Coffee on me. Thank you very much, cool dude. Where you at, cool dude? City and state. City and country. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Oh, man, I'd love to know what's going on in Tulsa right now. Vin in Inglewood. Oh, cool dude, you're very, very local. Cool dude is right down the street. Next county over. Baltimore, Maryland, mind on business. Sacramento for all eyes. Rockford, Illinois, J-Man. Palm Beach, Florida, killed MLK. Carson, California, you are literally a few minutes away from where I'm at, Wild Wild West. We got Northeast LA for strike one. Hey, for people who are out of California, I'm in Los Angeles, California right now. Los Angeles. I'm in the heart. I'm in the center. I am right in the middle of this huge city of ours. We got a population of about 3.94 million people. The county of Los Angeles is about 10 million. And I am right in the middle of Los Angeles. Scotland, GK, Scotland. What's going on in Scotland? Stores are Dennis Smith. Stores are rationing in London. Hey, Dennis Smith, I want to interview with you later when I download the software to my computer. I just want to interview. I want to do like 10 interviews about coronavirus from people all over the world. Lockdown here. GK, you got to email me info@streetgangs.com or DM me at street.television on Instagram. Unfortunately, YouTube got rid of its direct mail, and a while ago they got rid of it. So there's no way to communicate one-on-one on YouTube. I live in Palm Beach, Florida, but I'm in Jamaica right now. Jamaica, I still want to holler at you. What's going on? Jamaica only has like one death. It's not an epidemic in Jamaica. I wonder what's going on down there. Why you never did nothing on Jeff Fort? I don't know. Good morning, Linda, Germany. Why Russia? You know what, Peter? I want to know why Russia only has like one case. Did Russia know something we didn't know? And they border with China, and they got one case. Makes absolutely no sense. But it could make sense if you have a different theory of all of this. Huge border with Russia, and no cases. I don't know. Australia has 8 deaths. Hey, Australia has 8 deaths and acting way out of control. Yeah, Australia doesn't really have it's not an epidemic there, but I still want to know how they're acting, why they're acting. Email me, info@streetgangs.com or street.television on Instagram. What's your theory? Oh, man, my theory is so complex and complicated. It goes back to my days as a GIS analyst, Geographic Information Systems analyst. I did that for 5 years, where I analyzed satellite imagery, and I was a cartographer, and I studied geopolitics, and I understand chemical warfare and biological warfare, and my theory is just on a whole nother level. I don't even want to get into it, to tell you the truth. I don't even want to get into it, but I can tell you this right now. I was a GIS analyst from 1994 to 1997, when GIS analysts were very rare. There was only a few of us in the entire country that were doing GIS. But GIS is really the cornerstone to understanding just about any phenomenon that covers the globe. So right now, all these epidemiologists and all these governments are hiring GIS analysts to help them analyze what's going on with this virus. Meaning, how is this virus moving from place to place, from city to city, from country to country? And the only way that you could really unveil those patterns is by using geographic information systems. And I used geographic information systems actually to create the first gang map of Los Angeles County that had ever been done. The very first gang map of LA County, I used GIS over 20-something years ago. And you can use the same technology to understand this virus, but that's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother topic, and if we're seen on the streets without a reason, we can be arrested and fined. Oh, GK, you did an update from Fullerton. Fullerton is in Orange County. It's south of Los Angeles. And go ahead.
About 20 miles east of Los Angeles. Yeah, it's no eggs in the store, no chicken, no toilet paper, none of that. And you're lucky if you can find it. Thank God I found some stuff today, like bacon, stuff like that. But I mean, it's been crazy, man, lockdown and everything. But just wanted to give that update. And I want to give a recommendation on a store to go to if you're in the Orange County area.
Go for it.
Looking for food and food like milk, eggs, basic essentials like that. It's called Aldi, A-L-D-I. It's a sister company of Trader Joe's. And today I went there. I was lucky. I found all of that except for toilet paper. There's still no toilet paper, bro. But just wanted to give an update, bro. And thanks for all you do on Street Gangs TV and all that stuff.
Okay, can we do a video interview later and for an update on Fullerton?
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Course,
all right. So I'm gonna send you a DM, and when I get off this live, we'll either do it later tonight or tomorrow morning.
Yeah, sounds good, man.
All right. I appreciate you calling in.
All right. Peace out.
All right. Thank you. All right. There he goes. Aldi. Aldi is actually my sister's favorite store. I didn't know Aldi was connected to Trader Joe's, but we don't have a lot of Aldis on the West Coast. I'm familiar with Aldi from going to New York and visiting my family there. All my siblings live in New York. I have no siblings out here in California. But so when I visit, it's my little sister's favorite store, Aldi. I've only seen one Aldi in Los Angeles area. Actually, I've seen it. It's in Inglewood. There's an Aldi in Inglewood, but very few Aldis are in the Los Angeles area. But that was a great recommendation for people in Orange County and in the Fullerton area. Aldi is big in England. But yeah, my number is 323-681-9979. That's my work line. And I'm going to be doing interviews with people via Skype or via some sort of video conferencing so that we could learn about what's going on in the rest of the country. They're here in Australia. They have the Aldi markets there. That's interesting. There's an Aldi in Arcadia. There's one in Palmdale. Hey, do you know any sex jerks? I actually do know some sex jerks. I do. Digging the hat, bro. This is my Los Angeles Lakers beanie, man. I actually got this hat from a friend that's resting in peace. She bought me this hat a few years ago, and you know, I don't wear it too often, but I haven't got a shave or a haircut in days, so I'm looking pretty scruffy, I guess. Rest in peace, Kobe. I met Kobe one time, actually. I met Kobe where I actually talked to him and hollered at him, but I've been around Kobe many times because I used to go to a lot of the Lakers games in 2003, 4, and 5. But I actually got to sit down, chopped it up with him, met him. He was real busy that day. He probably wouldn't have even remembered me. Maybe he would have remembered because I videotaped him and I put the footage online. But really met Kobe one time. So rest in peace to Kobe Bryant, one of the greatest to ever do it. If you think Michael Jordan is the greatest to ever do it, you have to admit that Kobe Bryant is very close to being one of the greatest. But you know, the greatest basketball player statistically, in terms of championships, in terms of points scored, in terms of everything, is not even Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant in my book. Bottle desk, you beat me to it. Y'all be sleeping. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar did it better than anybody, more than anybody. Wilt Chamberlain, he wasn't in a competitive environment when Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell, you know, those guys got championships. But when Kareem did it, we're talking about the 80s. Kareem has, I believe, 6 rings. I believe Kareem has scored more points than anybody else on earth. But yeah, Michael Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, they're right there. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Oscar Robertson is right there too. But I'm always going to kind of big up the generation that's closer to me. And I actually believe that Magic Johnson is one of the greatest basketball players ever because of his ability to bring other people into the game. The guy averaged like 10, 12 assists a game. He averaged 20 points a game. So if you take how many points he scored and how many points he's responsible for, that's 40 to 50 points every game right there off of one dude, every game. Kareem had all those other I can't even read that. Bird from the Celtics. Bird was good. Bird was real good. I used to love watching Bird play the Lakers. Y'all seeing the riots. Sheree Reed. Where are the riots at, Sheree Reed? Please tell me where the riots are at, Sheree Reed. I would like to know where are the riots at, Sheree Reed. Veracruz, Mexico. What city and state are you in, Sheree Reed? Tehran Herring. We got 70. I'm actually just sending a message. Give me a second here, and then I'm going to address all these questions. Sheree Reed. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. All right, we got 75 people up in the live. They're rioting in the prisons too. Almighty, which prisons? Lorenzo Davis. Oh, you were right around the corner from me, Lorenzo Davis. You right around the corner, Lorenzo Davis. I don't think people will raid in LA at all because they know some people are going to get. We got 80 people up in here. I'm trying to find out what's going on around the world. J-Dub, what's up? I'm the one who hit you up about interviewing my uncle Big Pee from East. Oh, Sheree Reed. Yeah, I want to interview Big Pee. Sheree Reed, hit me up. 323-681-9979. 323-681-9979. It's currently 2:47 a.m. in Los Angeles, California, Pacific Standard Time, and I'm just curious of what's going on around the world with this virus that is sweeping the nation, sweeping the world. You should do a piece on GSE Brooklyn. I'll text his information tomorrow. Sheree Reed, text it to me ASAP. Text it to me right now. 323-681-9979. They're locking North Texas up, county after county. Big Swamp, I want to holler. I need people to start sending me, we're going to start doing some interviews. about coronavirus. Southern California, San Francisco, Northern Cali tapping in. What's up, Almighty Prime? 323-681-9979, Sheree Reed. And to anyone else, I'm gonna start doing some interviews. After I get off this live, we're gonna do some interviews on coronavirus, what's going on in your city, in your country. I wanna tap into people that are all over the world and just listen to what's going on. Let's just educate people what's going on, because it seems like everyone is getting a different report, and even state governments are all doing different things and giving different recommendations. Some countries have a lot of cases, some countries have no cases. Some countries' death rate is really high and some are really low. So I'd love to tap in with some of you guys from different countries, different cities in the United States. And if you're from a Spanish-speaking country, we can do that too. If you don't know English, toilet paper, there were no napkins, and there was no tissue. It's really ridiculous why people are hoarding all of these items. It's not an epidemic that requires stockpiling toilet paper. I understand people also the aisles with the London has the most cases of the virus over here. Dennis Smith, send me a DM on Instagram at street.television or email me at info@streetgangs.com. Info, I-N-F-O, info@streetgangs.com, and send me your information, or just call me directly, 323-681. Actually, for you people that are international, we can also do what's that app that everyone texts on international? I use it when I travel abroad. WhatsApp. You can text me on WhatsApp as well. You can find me on WhatsApp. Just type in my name, Alex Alonso, and you should see my picture. Yeah, WhatsApp. Forgot it for a quick second. But yeah, we have many ways to contact me. Respect from Australia. Johnny, I want to know what's going on in your part of Australia. OG Buddha, Street Gangs, what's up? Yeah, I don't really be on Facebook a lot, so don't message me on Facebook. You can message me on Instagram at street.television. The riot video is fake from 3 years ago. It's looped in a Facebook Live. Okay. Yeah, I didn't hear anything about any rioting going on. Yeah, I don't think anybody's looting in Los Angeles, that's for sure. How many people in this live personally know me? If you actually know me, give me a thumbs up if you know me. Because some of you guys are using, your usernames. Isn't Australia weather hot, Johnny? So